For a long time, I have been trying to find out why doesn't leadership training in insurance fails. Let me say something that might sound controversial. Most leadership training in insurance does not create leaders. In fact, some of it actually keeps you because it teaches you how to be a better employee, but not how to be an experienced leader who leads others. And that difference is that's where your career stalls because of the difference of the training that you take and the experience. If you have ever attended a training which is in leadership, take notes, felt inspired, which is true, applied what you learned, but still found that you still found that promotions didn't come. You get frustrated. Visibility didn't increase. You are not visible. Leadership didn't change how you see yourself. Then this video is for you. Because today I'm going to break down why leadership training fails in insurance, the hidden gap most programs ignore, and what actually creates leadership progression. Most leadership programs are built around a simple idea. If you develop skills, you become a leader, and that is not true. So they teach communication, teamwork, emotional intelligence, time management, which are all very important. But there's a problem here. This is because skills do not equal promotion. But promotion are not based on how skilled you are. They are based on how does leadership experience you. And most training programs never address that. How does leadership see you? This is never addressed in trainings and mostly in leadership training. Let me explain what's actually happening. Insurance organizations don't promote based on effort. We have said that before. They promote based on risk perception. Before promoting someone, leadership subconsciously asks, can I trust this person for a bigger decision? Because they're looking at the whole organization. Can they handle ambiguity? Can they have clarity even if there is ambiguity? Do they think beyond their role? Do you look at the organization in wholesome, or do you concentrate on your role and your department? Now here's the issue. Most leadership training improves how you perform, but not how you are perceived. So you become more capable, more knowledgeable, more efficient. And this is very true. You become an expert, but still not seen as a leadership ready, because the way you are perceived and the expert you are two different things. Let's break down the 4 reasons leadership training fails in insurance. 1, it focuses on skills, not positioning. To be an executive, you have to position yourself. You learn how to lead, but not how to be seen as a leader. So you go back to your role and nothing changes. It ignores organization context. Insurance is a structured, risk-sensitive industry. We all know that. Leadership here is not just about motivation. It's about judgment. You have to make an informed judgment. It is about stability. It's about decision-making under pressure. Generic leadership advice does not translate in insurance leadership. It rewards performance, not perception. You leave training thinking, I just need to do more. So you work harder, deliver more, become indispensable, and ironically, that can make you harder to promote. because you are an expert. You are the go-to person. You know underwriting, you know claims, you know all the areas which are technical, but not leadership lady. It doesn't change identity. This is the biggest one. You may learn leadership concepts, but you still see yourself as a specialist, a performer, a contributor. You have not changed your identity. And until your identity is shifted, your behavior does not change. And leadership does not change how you experience yourself. To be honest, real leadership progression it requires a different approach. Not just skill development, but leadership positioning. This is where most professionals are stuck. Instead of being experienced as a leader, and that shift is what changes everything. You have to shift your identity. This is exactly why I created the RISE framework inside my program, Insurance Leadership Acceleration. Because rising into leadership is not accidental. It has to be intentional. And this is very true. I was intentional, changing from being a technical operator to a leader. So in the RISE framework, you refine how you are seen. You move from I'm good at my job to I am strategic leader in the making. You feel it, you talk it, you become. Influence. Leadership is not authority. Do you know that? It's about influence. Leadership is about influence, period. You must be able to shape conversations, align stakeholders, be heard in decision-making spaces. You influence direction of the organization. You have to be seen as a strategic thinker, executive, not just solve problems. They think ahead, they are futuristic. They connect to a risk, growth, opportunity, and contribute beyond their role. That is being leadership lady. Then you elevate. Executives don't just perform, they elevate others. In your department, you have to build others. They build teams, they multiply impact. Then you are seen as leadership lady. You don't have to wait for the position. You become a leader before the position. So, if you have ever felt like I've done the trainings, so where am I stuck? Now you understand why. Because leadership is not about what you know. It's about how you are experienced. And I'll tell you, the RISE framework accelerates you to leadership in insurance. If this resonates with you, then you need to go beyond traditional leadership training. That's exactly what we do inside the RISE framework. Insurance leadership acceleration is where I help ambitious insurance professionals to break career stagnation, build executive level presence, position themselves for leadership roles. You can also join my upcoming webinar on every 18th of the month on why insurance top producers rarely become executives. Many have understood it. Many are walking the journey with me in the RISE framework. Because the truth is, leadership training does not fail because it's wrong. It's not wrong. It fails because it's incomplete.